My name is Rainey, and I'm explaining my theory of how I believe the Earth was made. Again, my theory. Alright, so imagine, if you will, that the universe at first is like a big ass box. Yeah, I swore in it. So, anyway, so space is a big ass box, and you got all these stars in here. And what do we call these stars? We call them suns. You know, so in this vast universe, we have these wonderful stars that are awesome. But right here, this guy, well, that's just a big sun, and he's just sitting there. You know, and there's a planet right over here, and it's just chilling. It's like, you know, I'm having a good day so far. Then eventually one day it just cracks and bam, everything just blows up and pieces of it go everywhere. I mean, just everywhere. Okay, well, this piece right here, it decided to go all the way over here to the sun. Now, for naysayers who don't understand, when something like a sun is really hot and a big chunk sets itself inside that sun, it's going to absorb that matter. It's either going to heat it up, crystallize it, depending on what the matter is. All right? It takes a lot of heat. But over time, imagine a lot of particles, a lot of different planets blew up. Bam, this one blew up here. And it came up and landed right on this sun again. Eventually, this sun only had a shell around it. Over time, just like you took a container, like a container here. So it's like a little box that you have shoes in it, right? And you close the lid, all right? And there's nothing inside there, all right? There's no particles, nothing. Okay, you open that lid up, there's particles in there, little dust. Okay, just like the stars. All right. So a big bang, nah. All right, something gathered amongst themselves inside there. Things attached with each other inside this universe and came to one. It has a magnetic pole. All right, our universe has different planets that pull differently. We'll just express that. Okay, so one Earth. All right, here's Earth. Okay, we have a north and south pole, we have the equator, and so forth. And it spins in a circle. We all know that. Okay, and because we don't have pictures, little proof, you know, little pictures, in our little phones, we don't have proof of where the universe actually came from. I'm only expressing this right now, that how was the North and South created, okay? What was my question? Okay, did the magnetic pole? Well, my wife ended up telling me it was like a snowball rolling down a hill. It eventually got bigger as more snow accumulated to it. Well, in space, when things hit, okay, so imagine that asteroid came hitting into there and it shifted this sun in a new rotation. It spun faster and faster and faster. Well, over time, things settled. It literally settled amongst the Earth that we have now. The core sat in the middle. Over and over, more asteroids kept attaching itself to here. Believe it or not, yeah, it is true. Because we still have asteroids coming to this day. And each one of these brings new life. Dinosaurs. They could have came from another planet and ended up here. A new species. You know, I believe, yes, still evolution. But the world being as a big bang and blowing up, and then all of a sudden a bunch of these little planets just happened, bullshit. Alright, that just can't happen. Alright, something reacted with each other. one or two things. You know, these two next to each other could have blew up and hit each other and bam, attached themselves to this thing. Bam, one blew up over here and it comes over here. Everything has its attachments. And that's how I believe the earth was made. Yeah, I'm done.